All right, hello, welcome to back to Dadding My Way Through Minecraft. I'm iChris, your host. Episode 20 is what this episode number is. I've been gone a long time, and I apologize. Life and stuffs get in the way, as usual. So I'm running 1.8, just updated a little while ago, and something bizarre has happened, and I'm not sure quite what. I came into this episode to just planning to do a little quick demo of frame rates and improving performance, because that's been my big beef with this game when I'm trying, especially like recording and then trying to stream even, is just it just doesn't work because it gets so sluggish. And admittedly, it's a 2007 iMac, which was not really the best machine to be using for this kind of thing in the first place, but money, circumstances like that dictate that this is the way it must be. I digress. So when I came into this game, though, just to play around, do you see a problem? Anybody else see a problem? Nothing, 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 nothing. Whole lot of nothing. So all my stuff is gone. And I don't think, I have to go back and watch the video, I guess, but I remember dying at one point, but I don't think I would have lost everything. And so I'm not sure. But anyways, I won't deal with that this episode, I guess. I did some messing around with the bootloader thingy for packages and stuff, so maybe something has happened there. I'm sure I'm logged in as the guy, the normal account I have. So anyways, frame rates. So pressing F3. I do a podcast, by the way, with a friend of mine, Tim, and on that episode we were talking about, I was moaning and complaining about my frame rates and slowing down and how it seems to it's getting worse and worse, not getting better. And so he was saying, try some stuff. So goodstuff.fm/never dig down is the location for our podcast, or you can do a search in iTunes if you'd listen there. Never dig down. We're about 4 episodes in as of this recording. Love to have you along as a listener and hear me in another form. But anyway, so you can see if you press F3, function F3 if you're on a Mac and haven't remapped your keys in any way, you can see it in the top left corner there, the frames per second dipping down as low as 12, 10 as I run around here. What was that? Minecraft. Oh, you can also see the kind of machine I'm running on. So in setting this up, I guess I'm more than happy to hear any suggestions you guys have, listeners, watchers, viewers. I'm going to need to eat something. Of what to do to improve. But in the meantime, I'm going to try. So I've got all the settings set to basically kind of like Minecraft, the default settings. So I'm going to go once I get. I'm really bummed about losing all my stuff, you guys. That's just, I don't know if that's a 1.8 thing that I did or. There we go. I don't know why I'd be losing this much. I guess I don't have. Did I leave it? Nothing. You guys. Terrible. Okay, no, I'm not going to play the game, really. I just want you to focus on. Except I'm going to start dying. Okay, I'll go get some wood. I'm not going to cheat. That's one of the rules I have when I play this game, is not to cheat. Bear with me. Quickly get some wood, some tools. I could probably turn off the frame rate stuff for now. You guys don't need to see that. Get that. Get that. Oh, I can't make weapons here anyway. Let's go. Not a good time to be at night when you have nothing. Stick some wood in there. Quickly make axe for future. Sword. Good enough for now. Sleep. Apparently my wife decided to print something right now, so if you hear that sound, that is just the printer. It's not some Minecraft game feature. Yeah, what the heck? Okay, anyway, so graphics. Issues. Frame rates per seconds. Give me steak or give me death. Okay. I want to kill all my cows just for the sake of I killed 3 cows and got 7 steaks, I think. I wonder if that's a new thing in Minecraft too. Okay, while that's cooking, oops, I'll lock myself in. Okay, let's go bring back function F3. So back up to 27, 20, 15. You know, obviously as you move around, it has to load, keep up with you, especially as I run. Switching, you see that like sort of jerky, oh, there's a thing it has to draw, flames or whatever. All that kind of stuff affects your frame rates. Oh, lots of sugarcane. Especially if you're having to load another chunk, as they say. Stepping out of the area you're in and loading another chunk into memory. And like if I run over the hills here, you can see the chunk updates happening in the left corner. Oh, yeah. Oh, missed him. 94 chunk updates. Intense chunking going on right now. Okay, so I digress. Go into my options. Super secret settings. Not super secret. Broadcast settings. Not that I want it to be. What was the broadcast button now? I was going to try that again here. F6 is to start the stream. Back to the game, let's say. Are you sure? Sure. Let's see what happens. The last few times I've tried, it's failed miserably. Again. All right. Well, apparently I shouldn't have done that. Let's go back in. Hopefully I don't know if it's saved anywhere I was. Batman. Yeah, hopefully it saved some of what I was doing. Suffice to say, I guess I shouldn't try streaming. That was the kind of nail in the coffin of streaming with this machine. Twitch.tv, of course, supports native streaming right out of Minecraft, so it's pretty sweet that way. Oh no, it's saved. Good. Sort of. Yeah, loading. Chunking. Okay, so right now, go back to 12 frames per second, 7. Yeah, terrible. Go into options. Remind me, Chris, don't turn on streaming. Video settings is where I want to go. Okay, so graphics, turn this down to fast, or over to fast, because that would obviously help. I'm more concerned with the fast. Render distance is how far in the distance you can see and what it's loaded. 12 chunks in terms of how far it's loaded. And you could, that's the default anyways. You could, that's about, what did they say? I think 192 blocks in the distance. So like every square is 1 block. So I don't necessarily have to see that far. It makes it look nice. It makes the world feel bigger, but it also loads in more into memory. So if I drop it down to say, let's go with 8 chunks, that means it's around 120 something blocks into the distance, into the future, into the ahead. So that should help. Smooth lighting. is on maximum. So that's like the way light hits the stone or whatever of your house, the candles, the torches, that kind of stuff. All that gets affected by this. So if I turn that either to off or to minimum, we'll turn it down to minimum for now and see what happens. And then also the clouds is another good one to turn off, which again kind of destroys a bit of the vibe of the game, but it helps, right? So if you're playing full screen, turn back. Don't. That'll help. And those are the main ones. Obviously, making sure like there's nothing running on your machine, all that kind of stuff. You don't want to be trying to render a video, edit a video, or something. So now let's see. Still loading some chunks. So let's just see. Where is my home? And that's where the render distance actually can sort of work against you a bit, I guess, right? Is if you can't see very far, it kind of just makes it fade off into the distance and won't show you very much definition. So like right now I can make out that that's, there's some fences and stuff. So that's where my place should be. But if I back up a bit, it will probably fade out. Yeah, there. So just go back to video settings. Put it back up to the default of 12 chunks. Done, back. See, there you can see it loads it up. It's there. And turn off the frame thing. So I would very easily, scanning the horizon, I can see that's where my house is, that's where my cattle pen is, etc. And turning the distance down to 8 chunks means all that disappears, and you don't see it as easily. So your mileage may vary. The one thing that works, I wonder how this affects performance, is then it is having to load more often. So I don't know if that affects anything. I'm noticing a lot more of this kind of like keys getting stuck since updating to mine 1.8. I don't know if anybody else is seeing that. Could be just me. So it's actually not really helping the frames per second all that much right now. Still, maybe I'll let it finish updating chunks there. So yeah, didn't really help too much actually. Still, I think just bumping up against, let's see, what else can we do? Smooth lighting off, let's say. Clouds are off. Oh, particles, that was the other one I should do. Start with decreased anyways. Particles is like when there's water or flames shooting off of a torch or something like that. How fancy it looks. So there's some particles. If I go options, video settings, particles, minimal. Minimal, I guess, is less than decreased. Yeah, nothing is happening now with torches. So it just means it doesn't have to draw torches and water and lava and things like that. So that definitely, well, I don't know, you could still argue, I guess, that it's not. You can see how the water doesn't look quite as fun. But, well, it doesn't help a ton. So, like, obviously I'm butting up against, I have quite an old machine. And so, we'll see. I digress. Those are some things you could try. It doesn't seem to really help for me. There's a mod that I'll maybe try next time called CTI Loader or something like that, or we'll cover it. I'll try it out next time. I just don't know if I can do it while recording at the same time and how that will affect what I'm doing here. It seems actually, maybe it's just the 1.8 update that seems kind of buggier as far as controls go. Lots of keyboard key sticking and mouse control sticking. I don't know. Again, that could be just a Mac thing. Could be an old Mac thing. Here's my first hole that I lived in until it got destroyed by a creeper. Yeah, your mileage may vary. Leave me some comments in the comments below if you have suggestions of things I should try. Besides the obvious, if everyone just says go buy a new computer, well, I know that. That's obvious to me. If you want to support that, you can visit my Patreon page, patreon.com/iChris. You can feel free to throw $1 in the tip jar or whatever and work my way up to a better machine. But yeah, leave some comments of suggestions of what I should do performance-wise. Any tips that don't cost money, at least initially. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe in the box beside me there, somewhere over there, up there. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, before I go, like I said, the podcast. Never Dig Down is the podcast. Search for it in iTunes. Goodstuff.fm/Never Dig Down is where you can find it.